This is our lesson on using an equation mat, part 2. So remember that an equation mat can help you to visually represent an equation with algebra tiles. Alright, here I have an equation mat. And we're starting here. And I'm going to do some legal moves to simplify to this mat. Alright, go ahead and pause your video. Do the legal moves that you think I did. And then restart the video to check. Welcome back from pausing the video. I circled those two and removed a 0. And I circled those two and removed a 0. Okay, did you catch that? All right, good. Let's go to the next slide. All right, here's where we left off on the previous slide. So now again, I'm going to perform a legal move on one side. Pause your video and then restart it to see if you found it. Welcome back from pausing the video. So hopefully you detected that what I did is I moved those tiles up to the plus region and I flipped them over. So that brought us to this mat right here. Alright, so here's where we left off. And now this is where I did something different now. I didn't do a legal move. Instead, I did some adding to both sides of the equation so that I can get my variable on one side. You see what I did? I added an x here and I added an x there. Now since it's an equation, I can do that. I can add the same amount to both sides or subtract or multiply the same amount to both sides. As long as I do the same thing to both sides of the equation, both sides will remain equal. So I purposely added an x to both sides so that I could remove those x's, and now I have all my x's together on one side. Okay, here's where we left off on the previous slide. Now, on this slide, I've added something to both sides. Do you see what I did? That's right, I added 2 here and here. I did that on purpose so that I'd be able to remove the 0 from that side. And so instead of having 3x and then a minus 2 on this side and then 4 on that side, I now have 3x on the left and I now have 6 on the right. So I've gotten that x variable term all by itself, which is what I want to do when I solve an equation for a variable. I want to get the variable by itself, and eventually I want to know what 1x will equal. Well, right now I know that 3x's will equal 6. Alright, so here's where we left off. We had 3x's equal 6. So I want to know how much 1x will equal. Well, think about it. If 3x's equal 6, how much is just one of the x's going to equal? That's right, it'd equal 2. Right? Because 3 x's put together would make 2, 2, and 2 would make 6. So our equation is going to be solved to get the answer x equals 2. Thank you for listening. That's all we have tonight. Remember, read some books.